Them say when you see a sleeping lion, don't wake that sleeping lion. Adriana, young mother, the one that have been kept quiet for so long, we all see that she's talking now. And the words that is coming out of her mouth is hitting everybody like a nail and a hammer. Now, Adriana, young mother, basically is clearing the air with a lot of things that have been going on. Things like the lawyer who collects $6,000 that was supposed to give to the family, and he bring his friend in and give his friend the $6,000 as what he said to come and do the autopsy and lie on the autopsy for Adriana Young. However, the friend that he bring from America is basically speaking up also, and they are saying that Adriana Young moms and them need to be careful because they will sue them. And the lawyer is talking like that too. Now the moms is like, let's go with the lawsuit because I have a lot up my sleeve to roll out on you guys. Now there have been so much people that have been covering up Adriana Young murder. It's ridiculous. Even the person that was paid to do the job. Now Adriana Young mother said somebody bring that man number to her at the part where the fire was burning, where at the hotel when they was in the waiting for Adriana Young. That's when somebody gave that man number. So that was a setup from day one. So everything that she's saying that we are now learning, that the aunt, she bluntly speak and she said, if anyhow I speak about certain things, they will come for me. The freedom of speech in Guyana have been cut short. You have to be careful of what you say or what you do, because the only people are going to be affected by when you lose a family member is the person that have a disease. And that's what we see playing out right in our face. The government is covering for the murderers and not for the people that lose their family member. They are putting people in jail behind bars that is speaking up for justice for the child that they lose and not the murderers. Now we can go back again and again on this one lady that highlights so much and speaks so much, and now I am seeing her on a picture with her own child. That goes to tell you that you have kids and you speak like this, telling people that Adriana Young don't need justice and you have two child. Now for people who have kids and are listening, what if this was your kid? What if these things was reaching your kids? You over here talking about F the deceased and the deceased family and justice for the Doubleday hotel owner. The people did not burn down that hotel. You guys burned that hotel down. Why none of you guys have not been arrested? Just like Adriana Young mother said, why you have not been arrested? If the government was a government in Guyana, if the president was a president in Guyana, he would have seen to it that your dumb ass will be behind bars today. You want to be walking around still because you disrespect the family and that and you said F the deceased. You should be in jail for that. And I hope Sir Brian and his wife press charge on you. That you don't see that as a cyber crime. Everything else is a cyber crime and cyber bullying, but that is not. Come on, Mr. President. You pick and choose who you send to jail, right? And the people that you're sending to jail are innocent. The people that need to go to jail is the WDA hotel owner, the man we then call Leroy, and the WDA hotel owner's son, and this bitch that you was having sex with. The WDA hotel owner bitch. Yeah. So, Mr. President, I want you to look into these people and not the people that's fighting for justice.
Tell us why you're supporting Mohammed now.
I support Mr. Mohammed as a result of his political agenda that he has for Guyana, and the things that he proposed or he wants to initiate, especially healthcare. People should get a house lot without paying that extravagant kind of sum of money to own a house lot, not to build a house for them. They must get cheap loans to build houses for themselves and what design house they wanted. But they must have a 5x5 rods, a 60 by 60 feet house lot. And they're entitled to it because if outsiders can go and get tons of acres of land, why the Guyanese people cannot get, and to create jobs, to create better working conditions, better medical facilities, high-paying job, especially nurses, doctors, policemen, civil servants, because the money is not an equivalent to the cost of living in Guyana. Once you have a job, you must be able to pay all your bills, and you must have some savings. Today, we don't have that. Majority, over 50% of people cannot have savings, especially when it comes to health care. Simple things that we do not have, like drugs in the hospital. So his policy is very clear to me, what he intends to do if he should be nominated or given a chance to become the president of Guyana. I don't see him as a bad individual. I see him as a person with honesty. I'm not concerned about his past record with the taxes or whatever it may be. All of us making mistakes in life, and he's paying the penalty for that. But with his intention to give Guyanese people a better life, I think he exemplified those qualities. His character, his charisma by itself speak words that will influence. And if the people should vote it for him, you will know that the people got confidence in him. Without that, the people will not vote for him. And every man has a right, once you're born and grow up in Guyana, every man has a right to challenge any political parties, to run for offices, because they are a son of that soil. And as a result of his agenda that he has, and his manifesto, what he plans to put out here, I pledge my support to him for this coming election. I am not guaranteed if I'm going to be here for another election, who I'll support if I do. But the question is, I went to several parties and they failed to deliver to the people on the grassroots level. I use the word grassroots because most people are living under the poverty line. So my pledge to him is going to be there for this coming election. Thank you very much.